This is the 5th video I've done on the Ruger LC Carbine platform. I've covered the 5.7 version 3 times, the 45 ACP version once, and now Ruger has sent me the LC Carbine chambered in 10mm. And of all of them, this 10mm version is my favorite. The 10mm has this almost mythical level of power attributed to it. It's not undeserved, but most of its legendary status is due to it being too powerful for some law enforcement agencies, leading to it being replaced by the 40 Smith & Wesson because a lot of agents couldn't shoot it well back in the past. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit of a recoil snob. The less recoil, the better for me. This 10mm version of the LC Carbine definitely bumps, but it's not like getting thumped by a 308 from a 12-inch barrel. It's more like being in a rally truck with a good suspension. You hit a bump and you feel it, but the suspension takes it and smooths it out. That's the 10mm LC Carbine's recoil. A big part of that is the platform itself. You're talking about a 10mm pistol round in a carbine with a 16-inch barrel. It's got some weight to it, which helps mute the recoil of the 10mm, but it doesn't let you forget you're shooting a 10mm. I was shooting nozzler jacketed hollow point, so it wasn't like I was shooting powder puff loads. I was feeling every bit of it, but for some reason, I loved it. Because the recoil simply reminded you that it was a 10mm in a strong but soft tone. It didn't bash you over the head and say, "I told you so." The trigger on this thing is also really good. Classic take up, solid break, and a nice short reset. It makes it easy to run this gun, and you just want to keep shooting. If I had to really explain what shooting this LC Carbine feels like, it feels like you're shooting a stick. The magazine is in the grip, and other than the rail, there isn't a lot going on visually. It doesn't have a reciprocating charging handle, and the controls are all in this really tight, intuitive package by the grip. It's a different feeling from a traditional AR style PCC, but that's what makes it unique. I can see some people being put off by its simplicity, but for me, it adds to the shooting experience. Not that it makes it better or worse, just refreshingly different. Before you finish watching this video, a word from today's sponsor, Renewal Rain. If you know me, you know that I'm a sparkling water fanatic. I almost drink it exclusively. I just can't do flat water. So I'm happy to have Renewal Rain as a sponsor of today's video. They're a brand new drink company on the market, and their Psalm Squeeze Lemon Lime flavor packs a fresh taste with a bit of Dead Sea salt and calcium. No preservatives, no artificial sweeteners. And as a faith-based brand, Renewal Rain brings a little extra something for believers, a reminder to renew, reflect, and recharge. If you're interested, check out the link in the description section and get 25% off of your first order when you use the code Noir25. All the ammo used in this video was brought to you by Nozzler, maker of the most innovative, most accurate, and most effective bullets and ammunition in the industry. The LC Carbine gives me a bit of a nostalgic vibe. It reminds me of the Kel-Tec Sub 2000, but with a lot more refinement. The Kel-Tec was fun, but it always felt like it was put together in someone's garage with PVC pipes. The LC Carbine takes that simple utilitarian design and then elevates it. You've got a high quality folding stock that's adjustable, a full M-LOK rail system, and a threaded barrel for a suppressor if you want. Even the flip-up sights, while plastic, are solid and well made. The controls are stupidly intuitive. You can run this gun with one hand. Everything is right there. The safety, the bolt release, the mag release. Once you get used to it, which doesn't take long, it's incredibly efficient to run. Price-wise, you're looking at around $700 to $900 on the street. It's not the cheapest PCC out there, but it's also far from the most expensive. Some of these pistol caliber carbines can get crazy expensive, but the LC Carbine sits in that sweet spot where you feel like you're getting a lot of value without emptying your wallet for not much added value. It's a very capable 10mm carbine, and I'd be interested to see a shorter version of it. With the folding stock, it's also practical, easy to store. Move in and out of vehicles is a breeze, and just an overall functional design. There's nothing on it that's going to snag or get in the way, except maybe the side-mounted charging handle, and even that is rather minimal. When I think PCC, I mainly think of fun gun or first-time shooter gun. The 10mm LC Carbine adds a twist to that. It's got enough power to be a very serious self-defense tool. It could be a home defense gun, a truck gun, something that can handle two-legged threats, and in a pinch, even some four-legged threats. It's got the stopping power, but it doesn't beat you up. The recoil is manageable even for someone who might be more recoil sensitive. I could see this being a great option for women who want something easy to use but still powerful enough to stop a threat. Not saying that other calibers won't stop a threat, but you gotta remember, the 10mm is legendary with its stopping power. Now, the 10mm isn't going to suppress as well as the 45 ACP version, but you still have the option, and you've got more power behind it. The 5.7 version is cool and it's chic, it's unique, but it's not quite the same in terms of versatility. The 10mm just hits different. It's got enough punch to be a legitimate defensive tool while still being an absolute blast at the range. Plus, the folding stock makes it super practical for storage and transport. Overall, the Ruger LC Carbine in 10mm is just a gun that I genuinely enjoy shooting. It doesn't necessarily catch your eye when you see it online, but once you get it in your hands, it's a blast. It's simple, it's effective, and it does exactly what it's supposed to do. Send bullets downrange with power and accuracy. And I've got to say, I really enjoyed shooting this 10mm version. One thing's for certain and two things are for sure. Politicians and tech giants don't want gun content to be recommended to you. And we're all fighting this culture war together. Now you can help do your part by liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel, but most importantly, sharing this video with at least one person. Together we can stop the suppression of our 2A rights. And don't forget to click the link in the description section of this video for the products that I mentioned in this video.